What's up, everyone? It's Marion. We're restoring Ghettos Forgotten, and I'm here with a short conversational piece about, in my opinion, why I believe most good providers are not loved correctly. About why most good providers are not loved correctly. If you haven't done so already, please click and subscribe on my YouTube channel for more real talk videos, and I'll go right into it. I wanted to make this point out, but first I'd like to give a little history about myself for those of you that has not read my book, Ghettos Forgotten Daughters. I explain a lot about my life and my lifestyle and some of my life experiences in hopes to provoke some type of thought change into the lives of others so that we can improve our lives. So, and it's meant to be an encouragement, an empowerment, if I must. So I'd like to encourage people to read my book, but if you haven't done so, I'll go ahead and give you a little history about why I feel I can give this type of encouragement today. I've been married twice. My first marriage was when I was 21 years old. That marriage didn't work, needless to say, because we both were still too young. We hadn't done a lot of our work, and it just wasn't going to work. But although we stayed in that marriage 12 years. So then after that was over with, I went through this long, time span of being single, doing my work, trying to learn myself and just be a better overall person. So I was single for a while. And then I got into this recent marriage that I had been in for the last previous 7 years, and we'll be divorced a year this coming month, October. So unfortunately, I'm not proud of any of the failed marriages. I just like to give my history so you guys know why I think I can speak on it, because I have done a lot of my work and I understand now the errors of my ways and why we cannot fall in love with potential. So I'll go right into it. Ladies, we're lacking, we're slacking, we really are. And what I've noticed with the propaganda and with everything that I'm noticing on social media and the podcasts on how women just believe we're the prize. Now I will say I believe we are the prize, but I also believe our men are the prizes as well. And so I believe that we need to be more accountable and more responsible for how we deal and how we take care of our men. So I say that to say I watch a lot of us slack off. I watch a lot of us, hold our men, the good providers, accountable for paying the bills on time, taking care of the kids, making sure everything's right and straight. But yet and still, we won't give them any private, personal time. Do we know how to be wives? Do we know what to give to our men? Have we been taught? That's a question we need to ask ourselves. Are we even marriage material? Because if we're selfish, we may not be marriage material. So that's something we need to ask ourselves as well. So I'll just jump right into it. What I've noticed is that I see a lot of women asking men to do all these things, and I think men are supposed to be accountable and responsible for the people that they take under their leadership. So whomever they want to marry and cover, they need to make sure they are protecting us and providing for us and being the priest over their homes, of course. But what are we accountable for? I mean, are we making sure we're taking care of their needs? Meaning, are we providing tasty home cooked meals? Are we washing their clothes, ironing their clothes? Are we making sure when they get home, everything is laid out for them, that they have their food ready, that if they prefer a bubble bath, that we cater to them, we give them nice bubble baths, we wash their backs, we have their clothes ready, and then later on we make sure we have spontaneous sex. I mean, are we giving our men sex? Because that seems to be the biggest complaint, I think. Men are very simple. They want respect, they want good food, and they want great sex. They're very simple. Can we do those simple things, ladies? Ask yourself that before you decide to say, all we do is complain and we bicker and we fuss and we want more and we want more and we want more. But are we really giving enough to our men? And I have to say, the consensus is saying we're not. The consensus is saying they're still lacking. That there's still a lot of need in the homes pertaining to their wives. Yet and still, they're great providers, but are we great wives? So that's just a question I want to ponder to us ladies. I'm not trying to point anybody out. I'm not trying to dog anybody out. I just want us to appreciate the men that are actually there for us. Appreciate the good providers, the honest men, the monogamous men. Let's appreciate them and take care of them. Let's close the gaps, ladies, because there's some little cracks in your doors. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you there's some gaps, and it's about to rain. I need to go in. But I wanted to make this video because I felt it's something I wanted to get out. But we have some gaps in our relationships when the men are doing all these things. They're working long hours, they're providing, they're being good men, they're being honest men, they're coming home like they're supposed to. They give their whole paycheck over to their wives in thinking the wives are going to do everything that they need. But then yet and still, some of them still have to go stop at a fast food restaurant on their way home to get a meal. Some of them have to beg their wives for sex, and she's been home all day. So I have to say, I don't think we're doing everything we're supposed to do, and we need to step up our games. And another thing, holding on so tightly to our why are we holding on so tightly to them? Because they're our providers. There's so much more, and we don't need to hold on to anything tightly that's ours. If it's given to us, we don't have to hold on so tightly. The tighter you hold on to an individual, the more you smother the love out of them, and it's considered controlling. Pure love is not control. Pure love is freedom. We have to give our men the freedom to do what they wish to do, understanding they're going to always come back home to where they're being taken care of. So that's all we have to do, ladies. I wanted this video to be a little bit longer. I'll probably go into more depth on one later, but I just wanted to point out we're not doing our jobs, and we need to take better care of our men, because they are the prize as well. We are the prize, they are the prize. And I'll go back to this little analogy. I always bring up this analogy. If we have our basket full of gifts, and we're bringing those gifts to our men, and they're full of love, compassion, forgiveness, we have strength in our baskets, we're caring, and we're very, we're comfortable in our sexuality, so we know what to give to our men. So we're bringing all these gifts, and then them in return, they're bringing us gifts. They have gifts in their baskets, and they're bringing us their gifts. We're both bringing something to the table, valuable internal things that has no monetary value. Then we can both learn and grow and feel a part of a partnership, and not just having a single-minded relationship. So I think we would all flourish, and we would stay together longer if we really have these difficult, tough conversations about what it is we really expect or desire in our mates. And we understand that we can't just desire something that we can't give ourselves. Okay? So I'm done. There's so much more I want to say, but I'm done for now. I appreciate you guys clicking on this video. Again, if you haven't done so already, click and subscribe for more Real Talk videos. And I always say that, not so that I can get more followers, because I've had somebody said this to me not that long ago, that she was like, your information is so, I think your information is so valuable, it's so real, you need more followers, and so I'm gonna share your stuff so you can get more followers. I say, that's not why I make the videos. I make the videos because I want to share my life experiences and promote some type of positive thought changes that will help us all grow and aspire to be better people every day we're here on the planet. That's all I do it for. And if I reach maybe 1-2 people, I'm good. That's good enough for me. So remember to love God, remember to love yourself, and to love others. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.